This one big mistake costs new junk removal business owners thousands before they even get their first job.
In this video, we will go over things we would do differently if we were starting our junk removal business today, and what lots of new junk haulers do that's costing them thousands of dollars.
Now, it all started with a truck and a dream.
And now we make thousands from other people's junk.
And wait until you see what we found this week.
We own a junk removal company.
And people pay us to haul their junk away.
And the secret is, it's not always junk.
And just this week, we walked away with over $5,000 worth of hidden gems.
This business is like a treasure hunt every day. So if you want to see more, make sure you hit like and subscribe.
Now, one thing I would definitely do if I just started this business again in 2026 is focus more on commercial business instead of just residential. When we first started out, it was all mainly residential. Commercial business is where it's at.
Especially in the wintertime when things slow down, the commercial jobs will keep rolling in.
So we're heading to the first job of the day, and it's for a commercial client, and they call us around maybe once or twice a month, and we make anywhere from 20 to 25 grand a year off this one client.
So we are at the first job today, and this is what we're taking. All these mattresses. Now Matt's going to tell you how we got this job.
Now let's talk about how we got this job. I was actually doing a job for another client, picking up some pallets, and I looked to the left and I see some trash, some mattresses outside. So what I did is I walked inside, asked who was in charge, and I met the manager. And I asked him, who's taking care of your mattresses? And he told me 1-800-GOT-JUNK was. So I slipped him a business card and let him know I could do it a little bit cheaper. And guess who got him on the team? Moa, Mr. Matt Vic. So that's what you got to do. Don't be scared. Walk into these commercial buildings, introduce yourself, and let them know you have a service that can help them out. And you'll lock jobs in that way.
Now, one thing we did wrong when we started our business is we would send people to Yelp to leave us a review. And it is much better to send people to Google. So utilize Google and Yelp. Sending people to Google to leave you a Google review will help you be searched online. It will help your ranking. So when starting this business, send people to Google to leave a review.
Now you're probably wondering, how do I get Google reviews? It's real easy. Once you're done with a job and the customer's happy, ask them, do you mind doing me a big favor and leaving us a review? I'll send you a link. But better than that, get yourself a tap card and put the customer on the spot. Since I got these, my reviews went way up, and this is not a sponsored ad either. Get yourself one of these. They run about $20.
Now, if you like any of this information, make sure you hit like and look for the new hype button and push that. That will really help get our videos out there. So we're in Petaluma, California, and we're getting ready to give an estimate, and we're taking you along with us.
Now let's take a look at what we got going on. Everything in the backyard needs to go. That chicken coop needs to be demoed. Everything right here needs to go. All this trash too, and everything along the fence.
So leave a comment. What would you price this job? And what state are you in?
So just like that, the job is locked in, but the money is not in our hands yet. And one thing you don't want to do is count your money until it's in your hands.
Yeah, so what will happen is when you start a business, you'll often go and bid jobs and you'll talk to the customer and you'll have such a good feeling when you walk away. You'll think that you locked it in. Don't count your money until it's in your pocket. Sometimes they say they're going to go with you and they're going to call you back and you don't hear anything. So remember, don't count your money until you're at the job and you're actually doing it. So one big mistake new business owners make is not knowing their numbers when running a business. Now, it's a lot easier when you are brand new to the business because you're probably doing a lot of jobs by yourself. But once you grow, you're going to have payroll, workers' comp insurance, and lots of other expenses. And knowing your numbers will help you price accordingly so that you make a profit.
Now, running a legit business isn't cheap, but when you do it right, it's well worth it. Now, let's check out another job.
So we're at another one, and it's for a repeat customer, and it's a small, easy job, and we charge $249.
Now, are you ready for the biggest mistake most junk removal companies make when they first start out? They watch a YouTube video or maybe an Instagram reel, and they see people making $1,000 a day, and then they go out and say, you know what? I can do this, I can do that. So they go buy a brand new truck with payments that are like $1,200 a month, and then they gotta get commercial insurance, which is gonna run them anywhere from $4 to $8 grand a year, and then their phone's not ringing at all, and they're sitting there wondering, what should I do? So they hire an SEO company to do their website. Now they're in debt with the truck, the commercial insurance, the website guy, and the phone is still not ringing. And they're wondering, what the hell can I do? So they start spending money on Facebook ads, Google ads, and guess what? A year later, they're out of business and they owe a lot of money.
So you definitely do not want to start this business going into debt. We suggest that you start small, work the 4 seasons, and let the market tell you when to grow.
Because the last thing you want to do is go in debt before you get your first job. Now, one thing you want to do is make sure your follow-up game is strong. So whenever you get a phone call, someone sends you a text, someone emails you, or sends you a message on Facebook, and you guys are having a conversation, and then all of a sudden, and you don't hear nothing back, always follow up at least 2 to 3 times. Just last week, I landed a $549 job because I followed up and asked the customer, hey, you still need our service? And also when it comes to reviews, if you don't get the review that day, follow up the next day and you'll get more reviews that way. So now you're getting a bunch of reviews, and the most important thing to do is reply back the right way. When we first started, we weren't doing it. So what you want to do when you get that review, someone saying, oh, Sonoma Strong Hauling was awesome, I give them a 5-star review, they're the best company in the world. How you want to reply back is make sure you use your business name, the city you were in, also the zip code and what you removed. So when I do a reply back to a review, I always say, thank you for choosing Sonoma Strong Hauling. We appreciate your business and letting us take care of your furniture removal needs in Santa Rosa, California, 95409. You see what I did? I put Sonoma Strong Hauling in there, the city, the zip code, and what we removed. And that's how you'll rank even better on Google.
So we're pulling up to help the boys finish a job.
Now, if you didn't know, we're on a mission to make an extra $100,000 with this box truck, and so far we made this much money.
Now this job came from our website, and one of the biggest mistakes I made when we first started this business was using stock photos on our website. You want to use pictures that showcase you and your business. So really good branded pictures on your website are great. And you want to take pictures in areas where you want to get business because Google knows where you took that picture. So take pictures and upload them to your website and make it be a website where people want to stay on there and look at your website and look at your pictures, because the longer people stay on your website, the higher you will rank.
Now, one of our biggest mistakes we made in the trash business when we first started was not having a CRM. We were not organized. I was using a paper and a pen, writing down jobs, little sticky notes, and I thought I was doing it the right way. Once you have a CRM and you're adding all the contacts in there and you got it all organized, you can utilize it to help you make more money. You can do text blasts, email blasts. You can keep track of where your jobs are coming from. Is it the decals on the side of your vehicle? Is it a bandit sign you put out? Now, having a CRM will change the way you run your business. Now, the CRM we use is Autopilot. And if you want more information about that, hit the link down below.
So a lot of people, when they first start this business, they don't understand the tax write-offs that they can have and things to save. So if I was starting a junk removal business in 2026, I would get a bookkeeper and a CPA because that will save you lots of money in the long run.
Now, if you're tired of living the life you're living and you want to make a change, 2026 is right around the corner, so make it happen. 10 years ago, I was homeless on the streets. I went to jail. I went to rehab. I had nothing but the clothes on my back. I started a business with a pickup truck. I was driving around picking up trash, trying to change my life. Now I got 2 dump trucks. I got a box truck. I bought a house. I got money in the bank, and I'm living my best life. So if I can do it, you can do it too.
So if you like this video and you want to learn more, click on this video and take our 30-day challenge.